Good morning, good morning, everyone. It's a bright new day. As you know, it's a Tuesday, and we're really, really so happy to be here once again. So, just take a moment to just share and just invite someone to come to the call. Yes, it's 7:30, and we only have 30 minutes for us to be able to talk with you and connect with you and share with you what we have to share. So I just want to give you a minute to share with that person that is next to you, the person that is driving with you. Get down to sharing the links so that we can be able to socialize ourselves with today, Tuesday. Can we go on and share? Yes, I can see someone there. My site is not so good, so I usually just depend on the back office people to see who is there and how we are managing ourselves. So this is Tuesday. Let's give those emojis to say how you're feeling. How are you feeling, by the way? For me, I've got that energy that energy that just gives me, the just the zeal to go on. It just gives me the zeal to go on so that I am able to drive, to thrive, and do the things that I do. That's why I am called Sunshine, because every day I'm under pressure. Even if today seems a good weather this morning, and I'm even sitting this side where I'm direct to the fresh air so that I can be able to just feel and look outside, see my vegetables, see my garden, and I just feel good about what I'm seeing out there. So let's share, the invitation to those ones that we want to be with us. Those ones that are joining us for the first time today, we are good to go. We are good. Thank you, Dr. Mwansa. You're such a supportive, partner and colleague and mentor. That's so good for me to see you every morning. Even if we are here together, you are that side and I'm this side, and we just want to connect. So if we can have many people joining and really clapping for us for waking up every day. I'm not a morning person, but the 0730 um, for the last 2 years, 8 months has made me to wake up. So rings at my alarm rings at 7, and I really have to rush. So I put everything, so that I just wake up, one water, and I'm ready, and I'm sitting here. Shupi, good morning, Shupi, good morning, Rev Water. Wow, good morning. There is cocktail chats that is at the back of our back end. So thank you so much for joining. So those ones that are joining us for the very first time today, Mondays we come with Rev Water, Rev Water Mwambazi, our engineer of all these things. We used to use Zoom. He discovered this StreamYard so that we don't have to share or to give a copy of what we are talking about, but it really just sends itself out there. So he comes on Mondays with prosperity insights. Tuesdays, like today, it's me, Dr. Sunshine Sylvia, with segments from our wide subject on mindset change, which we have been slicing every Tuesday to give you encouragement and energy to do good. Wednesdays is our open market day where we bring different topics from our networks, to just market their products and services at a small fee. We are still just looking at those who can give themselves and just share what they have. And we just want, sustainable giving. This is why we have left a Wednesday so that anyone who feels like they can, market their services and, products, they can do so. Thursday is Prosperity for Your Soul with Dr. Nelly Kangwa. And I have learned every day when it is Thursday, I'm always just even giving back to my family, to my team to say, let's discuss, this Thursday. even the Friday that we had, we discussed it. We had a meeting. Mondays we put meetings so that we just, what did Rev say today? What was your takeaway? Because these nuggets, if you don't use them, then it's your problem. If you use them, that's good enough, because we come here to give ourselves back to our communities, because we have studied, good things, and we want just to give it back to you. So this is why we are here every day. So today we are sharing the financial and career spoke of the wheel of life. I just want to, to put you in picture of how we have evolved. Because sometimes you see people standing in the gap, and you just think that, oh, they are lucky. Who was talking about lucky the other day? I think it was Rev. Yes, yesterday Rev Water was talking about people being lucky. It's not really about luck. It is about the things that we do so that we can present ourselves to the universe, and the universe would be able to take care of us. And I just want to give you this journey that we've had with us. So we started, those ones who have been following. Obviously, we've had the shop since 1994, and we were just, people with the go-to for fashion. We were in Manda Hill, we were in Arcades, and yesterday I was even mentioning at the monetary policy a launch where I had an opportunity to ask the questions to the governor, and I really shared with him, and I was so glad that I really went there, because some of these things that we mention, or things that we see, we think that we just look at ourselves in our box, but there is a world out there, and things, he was just saying, things happen, life happens, and so life has been happening in our lives, and all those shops that that we've had to actually put them now in one warehouse, and the showroom where we take pictures and post out there. So we are not just closed. We have, the innovation has happened where now we can be able to do online for the side of the shops, and we are not sad, because our passion of giving back, the trainings, and all these things that happen in our lives, we tend to do that. So the journey of SBM training now, I just want to share with you that it has been persistence and perseverance, and watching on your passion. These are some of the things that really, really has energized me. It's because of my passion for change. We started with, I think you remember Movita Nawa. That's how we started our mindset change, or our trainings. We used to call it SBM and Movita coaching services. So we started by actually watching The Secret, the movie. Who knows The Secret, the movie? I once upon a time went to India, and I found a whole range, and I did ask that, is it possible for me to be delivering these as a change thing? Really not for profit, but for sharing that change is possible. Change is possible. So, I got videos on the secret. I got the daily affirmations. I got the notebooks, and so all these things for me that I've collected in the past is what you can see today. So I use all these things to market, the change your mindset. Is the things that you look or you think about, and the things that would really come to pass when you are up to it. So, and watching The Secret, we used to go to Star Chemical. Those days, there was no gadgets that would make the whole world see what they're doing. So we used to go to Star Chemical, invite people who would be able to, to come and share so that they can start to change. In fact, the street food is the biggest number one mindset changer, because you actually, that's where I learned about the vision board. That's where I learned about speaking to yourself the things that you want, because the universe doesn't know what you are claiming. It will give you exactly what you are claiming. If you are sad, every day sad, oh, I owe people, I'm in debt, will happen. If you are, you know, that's where I was like shocked when they said, even the accident, you claim it. You claim the accident because you're always thinking, oh, this is a bad junction. Oh, this, you have to be really careful when you're, cross. Everyone on the road is bad, but is a bad driver, but yourself. And so these things, I was so shocked that you actually claim those things that happen. So we have to be careful of what we think about. Then, young people, trainings and all these things, it was not making money. So we parted company, but that parting where you can still support one another and you can still call on each other and you can be able to thrive together. Then we evolved to after we amicably separated with Movita, we entered into another partnership with EJS. She used to be the CEO for Women for Change. So there also, I saw a lot of big things that were happening, where then I was now saying, what can we do to change the scenario of things? So I chose to be mentoring PAs, executive assistants, and those ones who needed the promotion and just doing the things that they want. So that I really enjoyed. I actually started with the CEO of Women for Change that time. It's a long time. I think that was 2009, 2008, 2009. So I really, I'm so passionate about executive assistants because that was my background. That was my beginning of my career. I trained as a secretary. I was a executive assistant at my first career was in the embassy, where I actually did a very a job that usually is for the owner of the country, but I was good, so I was given that position to run, even if I didn't come from that country. And these are some of the things that I have learned with passion. I call Uganda as my second country because of the time that I had with them. I even had to learn Luganda, which is like like Bemba. It's only that the intonation is somewhere else, and the spelling of things is not how we spell them in our Bemba language. So you can see life has been evolving. Life evolves, but you have to persevere, and you also have to make sure that the things that you do, you love them. So for me, I've had passion for change for a long time. When I was doing my master's, I concentrated on the change management, because the MBA that it's got a big thing on change and change management. So I really concentrated on that, and I would that was Dr. Mandela was the one that was taking us in leadership and change. So I would even go to get extra classes, and I would ask her, and I said, Dr. Mandela, why is change so challenging? Why is it that it's a problem, but we know what to do, but then we cannot do it? And she was so good to actually make me understand what it was, and I developed a zeal and passion for me to be able to undertake, a lesson or a class as a change. And that's how, I even wanted to do, when I was now doing my doctorate, I wanted to do change as a thesis. But they said that, it's a very good topic, but you cannot measure it. You cannot really substantiate how you do change. How are you going to collect the data? From whom are you going to collect the data for you to analyze and say change has happened? So I then opted just to do the impact of fluctuation of the quarter on SMEs trading in malls. And that also has really opened my mind to say, why is change so challenging? And this yesterday at the monetary policy I shared, because now I've got that authority. I know that I know the impact of change on the quarter fluctuation. And one of these days, I will engage Bank of Zambia and we'll workshop it so that the people that are starting business now, they'll be able to know that when you've got component of a fluctuation, or you pay in dollar, you pay your rentals in dollars, every month there's just so much going on, so much fluctuation that you cannot plan. And if you can't plan, it's bad for business. So this is also what made me realize that being in the malls was not sustainable. And this is why we also had to make these decisions that we need to move out, because you cannot be just working for rent, for taxes and for salaries, and you were just stagnant. So it was a very planned decision. It was a well thought out decision that we cannot go on because we cannot simply afford the rentals. Because imagine when you're paying $10,000 and the rate is like the way it went to 27. Surely you cannot, no matter what kind of thing that you are selling, you cannot afford to be in that place. So all these things, change has been happening, life has been happening. Then our journey, I'm telling you this because this is sometimes we feel frustrated in our careers that things are not moving because we are not seeing the environment and how it is that we would be able to find. Then when Dr. Skazwe went into other things, we had to find new partners, and then we partnered with Claire. Those ones who know that where Claire was, I was, and the Claire Limbwamba was such an amazing human being. But COVID happened, life still happened. Life happened, and Claire came in because after Dr. Skazwe went into other things, she had to at some point relocate to Canada and all those other things, and life keeps on happening. So I used to work with Dr. Mwansa, my roommate, and we were training customer service, we were training leadership, we were training retirement preparedness, we were training a lot of things there, but also life happened. He was called to go and serve in the civil service. And so we remained with Claire, making things happen. We had continued to manage our leadership, especially what really came out of that. The big thing was the retirement preparedness that we used to do for Zambia National Service. And there we discovered that retirement preparedness is a very big issue in our country. And it also, retirement preparedness is a big issue. Succession planning is a big issue. Being effective, efficient, and managing time is a big issue. So from all these things that happen around us, we decided that we need to develop a program. Luckily for myself and Dr. Mansa, we did success motivation programs a long time ago. Those days, one program used to cost us $3,500, and we did 4 programs. And so we really internalized the being effective, efficient, time management became a core thing for us. So delivering it was not a problem. And so we moved on, and COVID happened. COVID happened. I'm telling this so that you know that financial career has got challenges, but the way we manage these challenges really make us stronger. So COVID happened, and by that time, I personally had started to develop, from the all the courses that have done, and all the courses that Dr. Mwasa did, we started to put together a document, which we really produced, that it was just on the shelf. It was on the shelf for a long time, I think for 6 years. So when he had COVID, and stayed in the hospital for, I can say, a month, 15 days of which he was on oxygen. I was thinking now that was really a big change. That was a huge change in our lives. And then I came back to, because I was just asymptomatic, I was not sick or anything. So this made me I took my laptop, I took my gym things, I took everything. It was like we had a small house in the hospital. And that really brought about the socializing the mindset change too, to say, okay, after hospital, we are going to launch it. So, and I'd already even showed KK is the one that actually signed the first mindset change program, because he raised his hand and said, Your Excellency, if you had to do life again, would you say yes to change? Would you subscribe to mindset change? And he said yes. He raised his hand, and so that encouraged me. And that, because that was just we were celebrating his 97th birthday, where it was like actually like a goodbye, because I had carried my grandchildren, my children, and all those people that believed in KK. I had carried, some young men, including the late Frank Kasonde, Dumisani, Nguwe, and a few other, young people. We were quite a big team. So we were socializing, and also the one that does the magazine, because she was also following me, Namwezi. So we looked at all these things, and he signed there. And one week later, we were in hospital. We were at the COVID. No, not about. That was 27 April. Then we went there on the 5th of May, and we went in the hospital in June. So from there, that's where we discovered that really change needed to be done, because I saw the way COVID was being socialized. I was thinking, if they can only give these PPEs to the relatives, they would reduce deaths, because people were just there with no food, because the doctors were busy, the nurses were busy, everyone was all in these things. I was actually in the ward. I was the only one who didn't have any of these masks. And I said, but why aren't you giving me these things? Said, because you're already in the in the mix. So what am I saying? I'm saying perseverance, consistency will give you the results that you need. So we came out there with a strong document, which was then launched on the 8th of March by the then PS in the Public Service Management Division, and it was launched on the 8th of March. And so for us, this journey has been a good journey. But it hasn't been without challenges. It has been a journey that even if you've got people sitting in the chairs with passion, we actually train even when people are not paying. We train, in the hope that when people are developed, when people are really seeing the changes that is happening in their lives, they would be able to come back and compensate us. So we are thrilled today to announce that our Mindset Change program, offered by SBM Consulting and Coaching Services, is celebrating its 3rd anniversary on the 8th of March. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the participants who have been part of this incredible journey. Despite the challenges, like I said, the overwhelming success stories of our programs have kept us motivated and driven. Motivated and driven, to the extent that we can do it even if we are not looking. So we are grateful for the unwavering support of our change drivers, the people that make us wake up, just like the way we are motivated to come every day, Monday to Friday. our facilitators who come in, like today is a class. So after this program, I'm going into a class, and we've got the people that have done mindset change that come to practice to be facilitators, because we have a bigger platform that we have entered. And we also just thank all those who have cheered us along the way. People that joined the course like this one, they are the ones that through the power of word of mouth, our participants have helped us gain recognition and appreciation for the Mindset Change Process program. This has also resulted in valuable partnerships, such as our collaboration with the EFCO Institute, the MOUs that we've got. The EFCO Institute was introduced to us by the Office of the Vice President, Department of National Guidance and Regional Affairs. And also together we are working towards propagating national values and principles. So we are very, very proud, and we are really like, wow, things are really happening in our favor, despite pro bono service that we know, because passion one day will make you have the money that you need. Passion will pay you one day. So this is what we are really talking about. So as we are celebrating this milestone of the 3 years of mindset change, the leadership programs that we've done them since 2008. However, this mindset change, it's 3 years, because it was launched after COVID, and we've just said, let's first change mindset. Change starts with me, then it goes to other people. So this is why we are celebrating, and it's our anniversary, 3rd anniversary celebrations, and would like you to join us on Friday, 8th of March at SBM, residence, where we do the training. It's in McKinney. It will be a fun-filled day with inspiration and success stories. We're excited to announce a 30-minute master coach on the benefits of a growth mindset. This is going to be presented by our distinguished guest speaker. This is no other than the Acting Permanent Secretary, Minister of Labor, Mr. Zakaria Ruhanga, and our partner, Department of National Guidance and Affairs, Mr. Godfrey Kauma, who share their experiences. So we are very, very excited and would like you to come and be part of this. We are looking at people that can be able to share some stories. So during this event, we will be recognizing the achievements of our participants, with some graduating and sharing their success stories of achieving their SMARTer goals. Those ones that are on the program, they know what SMARTer goals are. If you don't know what SMARTer goals are, I think, go to our Facebook page, or our back office would be able to type them in and be able to really bring about, that change that we want. It's a day to celebrate women with the support of the men who stand with them. We would be honored if you could actually join us in commemorating this special occasion of our 3 years. So to secure your spot, we ask you to actually fill in the form, which we're going to send invitations to our database. If you're not in our database, please get in touch with us. If you'd like to join us, get in touch with us. And we've got a small budget. We're looking for people who would like to partner with us, would like to showcase their products and services, or just be able to support the cause and just say, this is what we have, and we can celebrate together. And we'll have entertainment, we'll have food, drinks, entertainment, and other also things that will come as we go. On the day of the event, you can expect an exciting program that includes a warm welcome by the Maombe Dance Troupe. I believe in the Maombe Dance Troupe because why? When I was LCI president, Zambia Tourism Board then, Charity Lumpa, who was MD that time, and the Tourism Council of Zambia sent the Maombe Dance Troupe to the Netherlands to see, to be able to cheer me up as I was chairing a 1,000 delegate audience in the Netherlands, where I actually open the World Cheese Market, and we being backed by the Maombe Dance Troupe. It was just so fantastic. So these are some of the things that make me have the energy to do things that I do is with this passion. So in the event also, we will have we'll certify those ones that have completed the 3 months and they have reviewed, and we know that they are able to do. Those ones that excel, there are some people who actually jump from grade 6 to grade 7 and to write the exams and they pass. So those ones will also be able to certify them, like the Ruth Mugalas, the Delphins. They've just excelled to an exceptional standard. We're just so thrilled with with their performance. The Myras, the ZFE president. She's so eager about this. So we just want to certify them and say you have done that. And we're also happy that our program, the Mindset Change program, has really it has been validated, by Teveta. So it is something that we can rely on. It's a tool that we can rely on, and it's a tool that works, and it's the tool that produces results. So those ones that are still looking at the way that they can, develop themselves, let's go on to this channel and let's go on. Let's come together and be able to support our cause, because life happens. We are persistent. Our vision is strong. Our mandate is good, and the people that we've partnered with, they're encouraging us every day to move on and do the things that we really want to achieve. So in this wheel of life of financial and career, I thought it would be great to share the journey of how we have evolved, and how, despite all the noise, we still persevere, because we are passionate about change and we are seeing the results that change brings. And so I would start to be able to come with this passion to you and ask you to just join our cause, and together we can see change. But change starts here. If you can't change yourself, you can't change anybody else. And we just encourage you, if you are failing, then you need a tool. You need a tool that would make you do things. The Mindset Change program is not about forcing. It's about the things that you already do, the things that you are passionate about. We just package them for you and encourage you to be putting activities around the things that you desire, not want, you desire. And success is only measured by results. If you cannot have the results that you want, then there's something that you are not doing right. And you know where to go? Go to the mirror and look. That person that you see in the mirror, like the reflection that I'm getting from the platform, is that person that is responsible. And when you are responsible, you are good to go. You can achieve the results that you want. So as we wait to go into class, I just wish you all the very best, and make sure that you share this video, like it, make some comments, and be able to change someone's life. So thank you so much for coming on our table today. Thank you so much.